Recording in progress. I'm sorry. No, this is my just woke up face. Like, I saw the message, I was like, I sound like I'm in an airplane pilot. To your left. Okay.
Hey Leon, thanks for joining us today. I know you were super excited to do this. I can't wait for everyone to meet you.
Yeah, I was really excited to do this. No, thanks for having me. Looking forward to this.
So I heard you recently went on vacation.
Oh, yes. Well, long story short, I kind of had to do the trip. Was sort of forced in a way because of the 85% of the population here is expat, right? So we did a forced honeymoon to Seychelles, and we were like, okay, just pick a spot that's it's visa free, right? It's like the Maldives, it's visa free. That was all in the span of 2 hours, and then we arrived at the airport literally 10 hours after port, and now we're planning. And I googled like Seychelles, and everything, and Seychelles is one of the most expensive travel destinations in the world, and I was like, oh no, it was a beautiful trip, nice vibes, very nice trip. Yeah.
Alright, since we're talking about vacations, when was the last vacation you took prior to this, if this was your honeymoon?
The last vacation, it was just before COVID. So I'm also from the Philippines, so my mom's from the Philippines, and I traveled with my wife and her family to visit her side of the family, just like a little thing. So the Philippines is known to be a big tourist destination, so we went to this group of islands called Palawan. It's you have to get there through domestic flight after you land in Manila, which is like the capital of the Philippines. So we did that trip, but coincidentally, just before landing, there was Philippines sort of prone to volcano eruptions and things like that, right? So there was a volcano eruption like a month before we planned the trip. So we're like, oh, we had to get the masks because there was volcanic ash. But this was just before COVID, so the mask was for the volcanic ash. Palawan, that's when we were getting the news like, oh, there's this new virus going around and everything, and there were 2 people with the virus in Palawan where we were. We're like, oh, okay, we should take this seriously, so just keep our masks on, like when we're going to the tour spot. And a week after, like 2-3 weeks after we landed, it became like a full blown out global pandemic. So we did the trip really on time. It was a really good trip. Again, it's very similar vibes to the Maldives and Seychelles. I don't know why tropical places really attract us, but yeah, that was a nice trip. My wife and I, we were both born and raised in Abu Dhabi. It's the capital of the UAE.
Yeah.
So I've been here 25 years. I'm 25 and my wife's 29, so she's been here for 29 years. So it's a bit weird calling the Philippines for both of us home, or India as well for me home. It's weird because I've been in the Philippines for a total of 2 months of my life, and India maybe 6 months of my entire life. So this place is home.
Who do you wish you could meet again for the first time?
Meet again for the first time? Again. I don't want to meet again for the first time. My brother, maybe?
You want to meet your brother again for the first time?
So we didn't really spend much time growing up. He's based in the Philippines, really. He's like 10 years older than me. We're very alike, but we're also very different people. So I wish I met him when I was a lot younger as well. So I would have that like older brother figure to look at, and everything. Because I always grew up feeling like the only kid. So it would have been very nice to meet him for the first time. Perhaps when I was younger, maybe when I was older as well, would be nice. If I'm like 10 years from now, and if I meet him for the first time, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, he would be 40. Whoa. I mean, no disrespect. No offense to anyone on LAITNF who's in their 40s. But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, man, I'm not happy about that.
Listen, boss, I'm gonna out of you, okay?
I feel like we're all like at least like early 30s and younger, right?
Okay,
all of
I
us,
don't want
for the most part.
to hear this because I am.
No way. Are you serious?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't look like it. I have my Asian genes. I don't
It's
look
the
like
Asian
it.
genes. It's painful now. It's gonna be better later.
If
Yeah.
you could blast one joke into outer space, what would it be?
One joke into outer space.
Aliens
Oh.
are coming by. They're gonna see this one joke. That's like the first greeting. What would that joke be?
So that would be like I would be Earth. So it would come off like I'm like the ruler of Earth. What would it be? I have no idea. I'd be like, I have no idea. But why would I do that? If there was like extra, if there was life out there, and they would be so advanced that they could hear us, they would definitely destroy us, right? No, I would want to keep quiet. There's no jokes. No, I would not joke. I'd be quiet about it, 100%.
What's the best impression you can do?
The best impression I can do Daffy Duck.
That was so good.
I'm terrible.
I should absolutely have you on the voice acting team. That was so good.
We could have a duck in the game.
We could have Leon in the credits, and it could be Duck voiced by Leon.
What's the best lesson your parents ever taught you?
Oh, if you're right, fight for it. And I tried. So, but now I use that against them sometimes. So, like obviously, when there's always somebody sort of right, but there's not always correct. Like you're 100% right. But if I feel like I'm right, oh my goodness, like I'll be very stubborn. I would definitely not get off my point. I'd fight for it. So I've been sticking to that for quite some time. Thank you, parents.
Are they supportive of that since they were the ones who taught you that? Like when you use it against them?
Not when they're on the other end of it. No, you can see they're like, why'd I teach you that?
Like dim sum? You've never had. Oh, I will introduce you to that one day because you're an absolute huge foodie, and I remember.
Yeah, I'm a huge foodie. What's dim sum? Let's see. Oh, wait. So dim sums, are they like this big or are they this big? Are they really big?
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you're that big.
Oh, okay. So in the
that
Philippines, there's something similar. It's called siomai. I guess many countries have their own
siomai
version.
is a dish that you have in dim sum. But dim sum is the entire thing. It's the cuisine.
Oh, it's a cuisine. Oh, okay, it's a cuisine. Okay. So siomai is one of them. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, siomai is Chinese. It's not
Siomai.
Filipino.
No, it's not. A
Oh
lot of
man.
Filipino food is actually in. But
Okay.
that aside, like if you were to get noisy with the entire Fernandes family, I would recommend that you guys go to a dim sum house.
That sounds fun. I wish
Yeah.
there was a place in Abu Dhabi or Dubai like this. That would be nice. Oh,
This is the
craving.
best interview ever. I'm having
Is it?
such a good time. What's
That's
the
good.
first thing that you do in the morning?
If it's not Ramadan, which is the rest of the 11 months of the year, then we go to the gym. My wife and I, we hit the gym, do the
Morning.
weights. I feel like Gollum needs a hug, right? Like I feel like he's misunderstood. I mean, like you of course you're gonna be a social outcast if you look like that. Let's not sugarcoat it. So I think like he needs a hug. You know, I probably like he has like daddy issues. So he likes the ring, right? I don't know, but I feel like Gollum needs a hug. Gollum is a Gollum.
No,
Gollum
he's,
is a Gollum.
He's
a
like
hobbit.
no, he was like what the
No, he's
hobbits
not a
used
hobbit.
to be or something.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I don't think I watched the extended version.
Oh my god!
I don't.
What's your full name, Leon?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Here we go. So I like to be called Leon because everyone can pronounce it for the most part, right? I think I don't like my full name because of the country I'm in. So my first name is Pantaleon. Pantaleon. It's one name, right? But in Arabic, when you say Pantaleon, it comes up as pantalon, and that means pants, like just pants. And when you grow up for my name.
Think of it as like you wear the pants, you know, like you're the boss, you wear the pants.
Oh,
Like,
there we
no,
go.
I didn't think of
I
that.
would have taken.
Makes
I
me-
was
Makes
like,
me feel a bit
if
better about it.
Yeah, if someone tries to make fun of me that way, I'd be like, bitch, I'm the boss. I wear the pants. What are you talking about?
But my full name is Pantaleon Joseph Noble Fernandes. Pantaleon is named after my father's father. Joseph is actually pronounced Jose, but I never say that. That's a bit too weird for me. It's named after my mom's dad. Noble is Noble actually. It's not Noble. Noble is my mom's family name, and Fernandes is my dad's family name.
Is there anything you would want to say to anyone aspiring to be part of the gaming industry?
Oh my goodness, it's hard to get in the gaming industry, I must say. Find out what you enjoy doing. So I'm a game designer by profession, and in game design there's many different things, right? Same for 3D. In 3D there's many different things you can go for. You could be a modeler only, you could be a soft surface modeler if you want to be that specific, you could be only an animator. Find out the one thing you like and really do a deep dive into that. So I'm really into level design. So thankfully kind of reach out to me. I'm like, wow, this is perfect. This is just the correct time. So like for me it's level design. So read all you can about level design, whether it be books, YouTube. YouTube's a good learning source. It's underrated, I must say. If you're really not into books, I must say YouTube is great. And experiment. Like, you can't learn without doing, right? It's like you're learning about riding a bike without riding a bike. You need to ride the bike. So get into the game engine, do what you need to do there. If you want to level design on paper, level design on paper. But whatever you choose to do, make sure you find that you enjoy it. In particular, if you're really into game economy, be a really good economist. Go ahead. Just find that one thing you enjoy and get good at it, you know?
All right, Leon, before we head off, just one last question. Who should I absolutely interview next?
Aquila, my guy. Yeah, he's the newest buddy, so I'd like to know more about him, that's for sure. All I know about him is he's a programmer, and he's really into Elden Ring. Let's have a bet now. He's gonna definitely bring it up, right?
Thank you for today. I hope you have a beautiful day.
Thank you, guys.